Good day. Welcome back to the charts. Welcome back to the Market Beast edition of the channel here, guys. Your fellow compadre is speaking, of course, stopping back in here with you guys to give you another daily, or we're going to do every other day, Sndl price prediction. We're going to analyze the charts here. If you're just joining us, consider hitting the subscribe button if you enjoy the content here as we go along. So we're going to step back in here. Looks like everything is still looking as it should. The prices are going in the direction that we previously anticipated. So for those of you who are still in the instrument here, just go ahead and sit back. We'll go over a few things in the chart. We're going to reveal a weekly diverging trend that I said I would in the last video. So let's not go to rambling. Let's dive right into the charts here, shall we? All right, so today's November the 12th, 2020. The previous close of Sndl is going to be 0.2837, down about 26% for the day. Okay, looks like post-market we got some interest coming in the market there. All right, guys, so the lines are the same. I actually want to get rid of one of the lines here. Let's get rid of this lower line that's at about 16 cents. We may need it in the future. No need to scare anyone, but I just want to erase that for now. And all of the other lines are still the same. We're getting close to confirming the range that we're currently within, that I was anticipating that we should be within here for some time. How long, I'm not sure how long it would take. Let's see, we'll start on the daily. But before we get into the charts here, guys, go ahead and leave a like on the video there if you enjoy the content as we come out with it all the time here. And what we're going to do is just revisit the previous video, and let's listen on what we said that could potentially take place in the markets. So that information goes as followed. It was posted. Yeah, that information goes as followed here. All of them look identical, guys. This green candle here, I think we actually just officially closed a 3-day candle. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, look out down below, guys. We may get some more volatility to the upside now. Okay, so there you have it, guys. So again, guys, I said this on previous videos. Expect unprofessionalism and expect inaccuracies on the channel. There's two things. I actually said this was a green candle. It's obviously not a green candle, guys. That was a mistake. And if you also heard, excuse me, I said, look out down below. We should expect volatility to the upside. I mean, for those of you who are familiar with the term, look out down below, that means something's going to drop. I was supposed to say, look out down below. We could see volatility to the downside. So again, guys, forgive me. Expect unprofessionalism, inaccuracies on the channel. I do my best here, guys. So, well, I don't know how to edit videos, by the way. So yeah, that's why. All right, so let's get into the details here. So we were expecting to see price movements to the downside. Look out down below. The prices continue to go lower. And as a matter of fact, the price went down 26%, guys. So it's very important, guys. Please do not use your emotions, guys. We're gonna understand we're gonna go over the prices. We're gonna be able to identify reversals, guys. It's a patience game, okay? We will identify the next market moves. We will identify the next market sideways consolidations, and potentially even find out whether or not the market has potentially bottomed here. Leave your comments down below. Let me know, do you think the cannabis sector, or this symbol in particular, Sndl, did it bottom? Is that it? Did we already reach the bottom? Let me know down in the comment section, guys, so that we all can get a sense of the sentiment in the markets here. But one thing that I am somewhat familiar with is, again, I've said it before, Sndl is in a downtrend. All those of you who are bullish on Sndl, I truly appreciate your interest and your comments, that when you put them down in the comment section, giving out all the the bullish news and everything about Sndl. That's great, guys. I love the engagement. However, I must be very honest with you guys every single video, and I have to give it to you as the charts are suggesting. Sndl is perfectly confined in a downtrend, okay? So what needs to happen is Sndl needs to make a higher low in order to attempt to make new highs in order to reverse the trend. Other than that, we are still Sndl rather is perfectly confined in a downtrend, guys. So let's just get in more into the technicals here. The 0.25 cents that we were referring to many videos ago is right here at the screen line. Will this line hold? We have to let the price action let us know what's going to happen next. Okay. Obviously, in the after hours, it appears that there is buying interest in the market currently, and they are starting to, purchase their assets at the current level, which is at about 0.28 cents. It's up about 1.8% for the after post market there. So that's what we just have to wait and see how that's going to play out, guys. Okay. We are, as we mentioned in the previous video, up against a daily bearish divergence. This bearish divergence would not have much significance as long as the previous resistance level right here, 0.25 cents, is respected and the price does not go any lower than that level. Okay. So that's what I'm going to say on that bearish divergence on the daily. Let's break it on up to the 3-day here to see if we see anything. Although we've looked at it many times here. But yeah, so here's a 3-day, and here is the candle that made me a little nervous on yesterday's video when I said we just closed a 3 days candle. It's actually a red candle here. And I was saying, yeah, look out down below. So we did get a 25% move to the downside. Hopefully you guys are protecting your portfolios there, and you have practical entry and exits in and out of the markets. Please make sure that you have a plan to enter and exit the markets. That's profit taking and profit losses. Okay. Those levels should be predetermined before you hit that buy button, or of course that put button, or whichever direction you think the market's going to go. So as far as what I'm seeing here on the 3-day, remember our infamous purple line is just kind of hanging out down here, guys. Right down here. If you're just joining us, we like to look at the purple line to determine the market's direction. Above that purple line, bearish potential. Below that purple line, bullish potential. So right now we're at about 23 cents on the purple line here on the 3-day. I'm not saying it's going to get that low, but currently that is where the purple line is. Does it have the potential to reach that level? Sure, why not? I mean, if you would ask me, when some people, when they seen the price all the way up at about 54, and I was saying, the previous resistance level is 25, I think I got comments saying that, no, it's too low, but I guess that target level isn't as far-fetched as one would have thought, okay? But again, guys, it's all about just taking a practical look at the charts. Support, resistance, resistance, support. Master this, guys. It's imperative, okay? So let's see the 3-day. Yeah, those are the targets here. Excuse me. 25 cents, potentially 23 cents. I'd like to see this 3-day take some time. Although looks like the first day in here, we got a today. Yeah, today. Wow. So this is the first day on this green candle here, guys, and we already got a 25% move to the downside. We still got the purple line just below us there. Let's take a measure move and how far down it is from the close. Still got about 16% more down to go if the price is trying to find back support on the purple moving average. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. About the weekly here. All right, so the weekly hasn't closed just yet. That's a very aggressive selling interest candle, guys. I must admit that is a very, very aggressive selling interest candle there. Okay. Remember, guys, if the price, see, one of the things that makes me nervous is if you ask down in the comment section, what do you think about Sndl? Do you think it's going to go to the moon? And literally, there's so many people that they're super optimistic about this stock. I'm not saying that I'm not optimistic. Guys, you know me, I'm in and out of these markets. Okay, I get in, you make money, you get out of the markets. That's how I play the swings. Okay, obviously, for those of you who are long-term investors, I totally respect your position and your investments in the markets, but of course we have two different strategies. So again, what I'm bringing to your attention is there's so much optimism in the markets on this Sndl, and that makes me a little concerned because again, Sndl is in a downtrend. Okay, there's no denying that. Okay, as long as the lower levels hold down here at 14 cents, then obviously we're within the midst of changing the trend from a downtrend to a potential sideways consolidation, and then after that it can start to move in the upwards direction to change the trend to a uptrend, okay? But make no mistake, it's in a downtrend. I'm going to keep saying that, okay? Just so everyone knows that what page I'm on, okay? And I could be wrong about that, okay? So what I'm waiting to hear or see in the chats or hear, I want people to be like frustrated, or not that I want, but typically when a bear markets, they end in a lot of frustration, a lot of people losing out on a lot of people just losing hope in the stock, just hating the stock, just throwing it in the trash. Like, dude, don't invest your money in that. It's a waste of time. And I literally, the amount of people who are optimistic in this stock and the people who think that it's worth nothing, there's a lot more optimism in the market than there is in people who think that it's worth nothing. I probably got like 2 comments or something like that it's not worth anything. But every other comment is just like, yeah, it's going to the moon. Yeah, it's a great stock. And that, honestly, it makes me a little concerned, to the point where I see people have lost hope, got extremely frustrated, lost tons of money in this stock, and just thrown away, and people just hate this stock. That would be the opportunity in which I would gear in, and open up the charts and see if I can identify an extremely huge buying opportunity. Okay, that's how I typically know how bear markets end. I'll say that, okay, because Sundail has been in a very extended bear market ever since, let's see, all the way back in July 2019. So actually, if you think about it, it's just been over a year. It feels like it's been forever, right? It feels like it's been in a bear market forever. So, but it's only been just over a year. So, guys, this might be a very big opportunity, but you must have patience. You must get rid of the news. You must get rid of the earnings. And you must get rid of your emotions if you want to make money participating in these markets. I'm telling you now, I'm not saying that's the only way, but that is the practical way that I've developed, and that's one of the reasons why I'm able to identify these market shifts in such a very unique and, I must say, a very accurate way. Okay, you guys can check the videos. We're not always going to get this perfect, but we will be a few steps ahead of the crowd because we understand volume in comparison to candlesticks, and that's one of the things that we strive to teach on the channel here. So, wow, I feel like I've been rambling here, guys. All right, the weekly, guys. The weekly closes in less than 24 hours. That's going to be on over the weekend here. Today's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. So Monday morning, we're going to open a new candle here on the weekly. So it appears that there should be more downwards pressure until we back test some sort of support, again, at 25 cents, or the purple line is here currently at 21 cents. So that's something that we need to take into consideration. And that's what I'm saying here, guys. Let's wrap up this video. Let's see, take it on down to see if we can see anything here. Because I remember I said I wanted to point out a potential bullish divergence on the RSI. Let's see if we have anything here. So right now we are up against, yeah, actually. So the only problem with this is, okay, I'll just point it out before I explain what I'm going to say. So between January 2020 up to April 2020, like this low here, and we can make that like green or something. And then we can take the higher low in the RSI, and we can make that like red or something. Okay, so let's correspond that with the price here. And the low is going to be here, and the price, that low is going to be at about 53 cents, 49 cents, approximately that range in between the same time, March 20-ish, up to about May 2020. What I think I said like January or something. I'm not sure, guys. March 20th up to May the 20th for that first low in the price there. And the second low is actually going to be a lower low. Let's make that green really quickly. It's going to be a lower low in the price here, and that corresponds to a higher low in the RSI. So this is, in fact, a very bullish sign for the bullish case. Okay, so that's basically what I'm seeing here. There is a confirmed bullish divergence on the weekly, but the only problem with that, and I actually think I've explained on the previous video that we were above this level here, and that has actually changed, guys. We're not above the 36 level just yet on the weekly RSI. Hopefully I corrected that. Otherwise, I actually got that wrong, guys. I'm not perfect, guys, so definitely expect me to get this stuff wrong often, okay? So the 36 level on the weekly, that's the only problem that I'm seeing right now, guys. And when I say problem, that means that Sndl has not officially broken out of the bearish trend. Okay, you can argue that. That's fine, guys. That's just my way of understanding this stuff, which could be totally wrong. So again, I think I did mention in the previous video that a scenario that could play out is we'll probably get rejected by the 36 level on the weekly RSI, maybe come down, make a higher low, right? Find support there, and potentially end out this bearish trend that's been going on forever in a day. And of course, we'd have to do something like that. We'll make that a different color. Who knows? I don't know. It's like a orange or something like that. And the moment the price finally breaks, I'm sorry, the price, not the price, the RSI finally breaks above and closes above, because we just got faked out here. It actually was above the 36 line, but it didn't close. It doesn't appear that it's going to close above that line. But the moment the RSI can finally break above that line, there should be, it will be basically up against a trend bullish divergence, because we got a low, we got a higher low, and then we got another higher low. That is a, it's a triple, low, walking up the stairs there, low, and then you got a higher low, and then a higher low on the trend there. And then if you actually break above this line, wow, guys. I mean, huge up. You're talking about gains, life-changing gains, guys. But let me just illustrate how the price will likely look if this is, in fact, a 3, setup on the bullish divergence. Then we'll probably, hang out above this 25-cent level, get some price activity, appear as if the 25-cent level is actually going to hold as support, and probably start knocking on that door of the previous low there, just at or below the 14-cent level. I'm not saying this is going to play out. This is a potential scenario just to get everybody who bought up into this run up shaken out of the market, and everyone start to hate this stock and not even, even cringe at the sound of hearing Sndl. That would probably mark the biggest buying opportunity of our lifetimes. Okay. But again, I don't know the direction of this stock, guys. I don't know if it's going to zero. I'm not saying it's going to zero. I must paint out logical scenarios for you guys. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm just going to tell you what's practical. Well, not practical. I'm going to tell you what my opinion is, and my, honest opinion on every single video, guys. So that's a potential scenario that I just painted here on the chart. Excuse me. If you ask me, has the cannabis sector bottomed out? I would have to say with skepticism that I am not sure if the cannabis sector has bottomed out. There's way too much optimism in the markets, and that's not how bear markets end. Okay, so that's not typically how bear markets end. This video is very long, guys. Leave your comments down below. Let me know if you think the cannabis sector has bottomed. Leave all your comments down below. I appreciate your engagement with the channel. Leave an appropriate thumb just below the video there. It's Napoleon Macro. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Be sure to tune in until the next daily or every other day Sndl content. We'll have that for you guys fresh off the press. And that's it, guys. Take care of yourselves. That's the most important thing. Have a good day, and I'll talk to you very soon.